everyone, and welcome to our channel. We are the Amethyst Witches, and we thought we would do a little bit of an introduction to us, and so that you could get to know us a little bit better. My name is Mary.
I'm Amy.
And we thought we'd tell you a little bit about ourselves.
Okay, I'll start. So I've always been interested in nature, animals. I've had a vivid imagination as a child. Everything spooky was always something that I was really attracted to. So I was very different from the rest of my family. And yeah, I loved Halloween. I loved dress up, celebrations, parades. When I was a child, I had my first paranormal experiences. I saw a UFO, and that was quite striking. I also had vivid dreams, and I saw the ghost of my grandfather. So that was a big paranormal experience for me when I was 13 years old. When I was a teenager, about 14, 15, I started getting into the tarot, and I enjoyed reading tarot for myself and for my friends, and started a pretty in-depth study actually through my teens. I also did Ouija boards. I had seances with friends, all the things you do when you're a teenager. Lots of fun. And then when I got into my 20s, I started to attend, like there's a Wiccan fest here in Ontario that I would go to. And I went to public and private Wiccan ceremonies, got an introduction to the Wiccan community through that. And I also studied with the BOTA, the Builders of the Editum. It was to further my education in tarot. But it also led me into the whole realm of Hermeticism. And that's where that whole thing started for me. I did a bunch of years of study with the Builders of the Editum, and I totally recommend it for anyone who's interested in learning a little bit more about Hermeticism and its tie into the tarot. So I did that. And then in my 30s, I started to get involved with ceremonial magic groups in Toronto. I did some private self-dedication initiation ceremonies, and also I did a formal initiation ceremony in ceremonial magic. So that was really interesting. I started a group here in Guelph called Guelph Hermetic Arts, and we had a lot of fun exploring all kinds of occult topics. We had weekly meetings, and we also celebrated the Wheel of the Year with ceremonies and rituals that were private. But we had some really, really great, ceremonies out at Guelph Lake. So I did that. Now, I had to stop my group. I kept it on Facebook. I have a Facebook page, Guelph Hermetic Arts. You can check that out. But I had to stop my group in 2023, 2022 due to illness. And now I'm just self-studying, back to being an eclectic witch. And yeah, my interests are Gnosticism, Druid magic, Norse magic, rune magic, and fairy magic. So that's where I'm at right now. And like as a witch, you're just constantly learning. So, it's a journey. It's a lifelong journey. And I'm still on it with my friend here, Mary. Okay, Mary, let's hear about you.
Oh, wow. Let's see. Okay, very much like you. I had my first paranormal experience as a child, and I think it was I was at a friend's house reading a Ouija board and had, a vision. Yeah, I was one of those weird kids that were into ghosts,
Yeah.
spooky stuff,
And horror movies.
yeah, and horror movies.
We both love horror movies.
Yes, it's that in common too. Um, let's see. So then my teens, I was reading tarot. I do like with my friends, and I'd read for them, and we do little witchy ceremonies sometimes. But nothing serious. Probably by the time I was in my 20s, then I discovered, Scott Cunningham and all the books. Was it Ravenwolf? Yeah. So all those books were at the libraries, and so I was more of a solitary witch. And then I moved to Ontario and discovered that I wanted to go out into the community and start meeting people. And so I went to the local pagan shops, and there's always little classes you can take, like mediumship or Wicca 101 or tarot or whenever. So I would take classes and I'd meet people, and that of course furthers your study, because when you get with a group, it's just more impactful. It's totally is solitary. So then I took some longer courses, which was like the year and a day with traditional Wicca, and then I did Tiffany, the Great Work with Tiffany Lazick, and that was a year-long thing as well. And she's fantastic. So look up her book, The Great Work. And then I met Amy, and we did Guelph Hermetic Arts, and that was amazing. We did regular Sabbats, and
We had some beautiful ceremonies.
beautiful ceremonies, and yeah, so we just kept it going, and keeps growing and changing, and now I think I'm still into Wicca for sure. Definitely into fairy magic lately. I don't know what else. I don't know. I just kind of go with whatever I find fascinating. Paranormal stuff I find very fascinating.
Mary's also been a professional tarot card reader here in the Guelph area for the last, how many years, Mary? Have you been doing that?
Oh gosh.
Probably about 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I started doing it at a bookshop, and then it continued on from there. So, I enjoy that.
Oh, that. Yeah. Yeah, so and we're calling ourselves the Amethyst Witches because we were both born in the month of February, a week apart, but we're both different astrological signs. And amethyst being the birthstone for February and also a very powerful crystal. But yeah, if you can guess which one of us is an Aquarius and which one of us is a Pisces, please leave your comments below. And it'll be interesting to see what people have to say about that. But welcome to our channel, and we're going to be making these videos about different topics in the occult on a regular basis. So please like, subscribe, share our channel, and yeah, thanks for being here.
Thanks for joining us.
Blessed be.
Blessed be.
la la